No, I'm buying a Lambo after this deal. Oh, jeez. Manager in the background.
Come on, up the stage.
But I say it's a good deal, man. I say we rock and roll this. We're gonna do a day in the life of a deal negotiator. We are hiring as of right now for a client negotiation specialist or a deal coordinator. We call them both. It is a full-time job, 4-day work week, $72K a year. First thing I want to do is I'm going to pull up my CRM, and I have a lot of deals that I negotiated earlier today. I'm going to kind of read them off to you. So we have a CRM, it's delivered4.me. If I log into this here, we're working on having a stream mode. What that means is that you guys can actually see what's going on at any given moment without all the client information. So it would blur out everything. And when I stream it, you would see it, but it can't. This is our CRM, but you can't. I don't have any of the information up yet. I'm about to put the information up, but you guys can't see that. These are all of the deals that are currently in my funnel as of right now. In our CRM, we're gonna have access to everything. You can see most of these clients are relatively new. Within 4 days or 6 days is the day they paid us. We do have 3 weird outliers. You might say, Tommy, what are these 3 weird outliers? All 3 of these people had paid us, and for whatever reason, they wanted us to hold on their deal for X amount of time, and now they're ready. So now that we're through that, we are going to actually put some of these deals in the funnel, and I'm going to talk about the deals that we negotiated. So the first deal we have is going to be for a RAV4. MSRP is $37,592. I'm going to have a bid from a dealership that knows who we are at $34,592. So they're going to give us a price at $34,592. That is a $3,000 discount. That is in stock, and I have the car and it's on the ground. So I'm going to put those notes in there, put the window sticker on there. I'm trying to give you guys like a sneak peek of like how our system works. So like this is what our clients see, right? So we're gonna have a bid. I have the zip code, I have the price, I have that it's in stock, I have the discount, the price. And when I submit bid, it's gonna go into their customer profile page. Their customer profile page is gonna have all of the deals that we're currently working on. So that's what we're doing right now. We're gonna submit this to the client. $3,000 deal on the RAV4. We do have a Tahoe deal that we really need today. The price of this car is $47,480. MSRP of this car is $53,027. 53,027 minus 47,480. That is a $5,500 discount. So here at Delivered, we have kind of a, let's call it a quote unquote guide, like deals that we expect to get off that are considered a win. So like, for example, like $2,500 is a good deal on this Grand Highlander, but once every week we'll go through and try to negotiate one by hand and see if we can beat that deal to see if the market's still there. Okay, let's go look at this Tahoe. So I want to build this Tahoe out for my client. Okay, now that's everything I need to say. So Tahoe, now with this client, he is looking for a Z71, brand new. Z71. That is not a Tahoe. How'd that come up as a RAV4? Tahoe, RAV4, Z71. He wants a new. He wants sterling gray. We're gonna go into specific colors. Sterling gray. First choice. Second color would be cypress gray. Third would be iridescent pearl tri. So we know that's the order in the back of our head. They want black interior. Now, he does want the Z71 trim. He wants the rear bucket seats, which but they're a plus, not a value. Okay, let's just get him everything he wants. He said it's a plus, not a necessity, but let's just put those there and see what happens, you know? Let's just have funsies with it. And there's no Z71 trim. Sometimes you have to like just double check. There's just the Z71 package. There's no trim. Sometimes Chevy will have in a particular package. Now our goal with our client is always going to be to shop local to him. So he lives, his zip code is going to be North Carolina or Virginia, geez. And we're gonna go max 500 miles from there so we can see what's available. Boom. And we got lots of options. We have 112 of these cars. It's really, really good inventory. Now, a lot of these cars are not available on the lot. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go to my first to call list. Now our first to call list is gonna be a list of dealerships that know who I am, right? They say, hey, I know who you are. I've seen you stream. And I'm like, dude, I like what you're doing. And I wanna be more a part of that. The first to call list is not a guarantee that you'll get a car deal, but it is a good place for us to start to see if we can get something. So if you guys are like wondering like what the life of a deal coordinator is, you can see all the tools you have to be successful. But what the first thing I'm gonna do is probably the most boring thing for you guys. But being a deal coordinator is all about multitasking. Like how efficient can you be with our time? In dealerships that know who I am, I don't need to call them all the time because A, they're gonna be super busy. B, they're going to be super busy. So I'm going to text them from our number and I'm going to show them the car I need. Done. And then I'm going to call a real dealership. So what the idea behind this, like why we're doing it in this form and fashion, is I can send these texts out to dealerships that know who we are, that are local to our client, because they're the first to call. They're going to get the first option to try to get this deal done. And our goal is always to work with the dealership that's going to make the most sense for our client. Okay, so this is Sterling Gray, black interior, Z71, 75,000. Let's call this dealership. Let's say what's up. As a deal coordinator, as I am texting dealerships, I'm also calling them, because it's more efficient with my time is if I'm texting a dealership, multiple dealerships, while I'm calling.
Great day, Tim Marburger. This is Rico. I can help you.
Hey, yeah, I just want to see if you guys have a car available.
All right. And do you have the stock number of that particular one?
I do, whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
K is in Kangaroo 1790.
All righty. And just in case we get disconnected, what is the number I could call you right back at?
Yeah, it is.
I'll pull that one up. And I talk fast, so please forgive me. My first name is Rico. What's your first name?
My name's Tommy. Don't worry, I'm the fastest talker there is this side of the Mississippi. So.
Too easy. And that's the 2025 Tahoe Z71?
You got it.
Let me do this, Tommy, because it takes 24 to 48 hours for our website to update if these vehicles are sold, and we have multiple dealerships. So we not only have access to it, but our other stores do as well. I'm going to physically walk out there and make sure that that one is still available. And that one is the Z71, let me pull up, make sure we're on the same one. And price online for featured price 71.4.
That is the price you have.
All right. Give me just a few. Like I said, let me physically make sure that it's still here, and I'll call you back at the...
That is my phone number, and it's full of tea. Thank you.
All right, give me like 10 minutes. I'm going to walk out there.
Sounds
Call you
good.
right back.
Our client did get back to us saying they're looking for the lowest MSRP, maybe even a 73, and get that down. The client did a little work on their own. They have a deal that they have that they weren't super happy with, so that's something to also consider. A good deal on this car. Tahoes are still hard to get. Getting $3,000 off would be a win. So this is like the customer profile page on our side. So we have this offer that we just put through. I could thumbs up it or I could thumbs down it, right? So if I put this note, that text to our client to let them know that there's a deal right here, right? This is the dealership we just talked to. This is the price. If we view the offer, they can actually go through and look at the details of everything we have there. This is great. If I need to put internal notes like this client wants the lowest MSRP possible and the best discount, not a fan of features, we can add that note here. If we wanted to have shipping information for the client, if we were shipping a car, the trade-in information, you can see when this client paid us and when we started our deal. So you kind of get like a timeline. Somebody pays us on 2/18. We're probably going to start your deal within a week. This one, we had somebody sick last week. That is sick into this week, which is why this took a little bit longer. Our goal would be to start a deal a little bit quicker than this. But from the day you pay, we'll normally have a deal done within 2 weeks. So I only can show you so much. And like this next thing would be a video of your deal coordinator introducing themselves. Now, if it's me, a lot of you guys know who I am. But if it's Romana, for example, you don't know who Romana is. So it gives you like a little intro, like, hey, my name's Romana. This is what I do here. Payment is upfront, 100%. Sign up for delivered is not in your system. This is Tommy.
Hey, Tommy. I just want to give you a quick update. This is Rico. I'm still looking for it. I have one of the keys, but I don't see it on the lot, so I'm making sure that no one's got it like on a test drive with a customer, but I didn't want you to think I forgot about it. So I'm going to the new car manager. So give me like 10 minutes to get with him, because I have one key but no car.
No worries. I bet you'll find it. Let me know.
All righty.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, bye.
Bye. My rule of thumb is I would rather you close 10 deals in a week with clients that have the world's best ownership experience and buying experience than I would you rushing through 20. So customer service for me is the number one. So somebody says, wait 1 second. Hey, what up, Rico?
Hey, I'm just to let you know that I couldn't find it because it's sold.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm working on some other ones too, so.
Because that one came with the bench seats and I think no roofs. Is that what you're looking for?
I'm looking for that or the captain. I mean, either way, we're trying to get the lowest MSRP. Ideally, we have the captains, but if it doesn't have the captains, then it's not the end of the world.
Okay. Is it the lowest price on a new one?
Yes, correct. On the Z71.
Okay, Z71. Okay. Nothing but a Z71. If I had like a RST or anything of that nature, you want to stick with the
Z71 or
Z71.
bust, you know?
Got it, got it. I'll have them take a look if I have something, but I even had them look at my other store. My other store didn't have one. The only thing they had was RST.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. No worries. No worries. I have a few
I'll
others
keep
I'm
an eye
working
out.
on, so I appreciate it.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
no problem. Have a great day. Bye.
Appreciate it.
Hey, buddy.
What in the world? A full tank of gas?
Had
Gee,
to.
I need to be at the bare minimum 74K out the door. I know you can make that work. I know you can. You know you can. You just don't want to.
This is not here. I have to go out and get it.
I'll go grab it for you.
That's it's free for me to drive up there, but is that where he needs to be, or is that just where you want to be?
So
Come on, Tommy.
I will tell you that we already have an offer for 75K out the door.
Okay.
I already have that offer. So the client, we have an expectation at 74K out the door is where we're trying to be.
Is the other vehicle you're looking at, is it the same spec as mine, or is it missing?
Dude, probably is even better spec, to be honest. Honestly, it's probably even better spec. Let me check.
Because you got the 2260 option on this one, the comfort package. I know you said you didn't want any options. That's where we are with it.
Yeah, so what I have right now is, I have it's 72,755 MSRP.
Okay, so
discounted
the
down.
same car?
Same car. Discounted down to 75K out the door. So I need to be at
Okay,
74K out the door for this deal to make sense.
74.5 wouldn't do it?
Nope.
I just need numbers to bring him. Would he be financing with us?
My notes say financing.
If it was our car, I know that we could.
Well,
I just don't get the holdback, you know.
I know you don't, which sucks, and I feel bad.
I usually have these cars. I sold a Z71 3 days ago.
Dude, easy
That was
peasy.
the last one that we had.
You don't have any of these coming? What color? You have the Sterling Gray, which is the color he wants too.
I have none.
You know Z71s at all.
None.
All my other show here. What about this? I'll sweeten the deal. I'll do a ZR1 at MSRP. We'll combine both these deals, and you win both ways. You probably have like 7 ZR1 allocations you want to get rid of, and honestly, I'll take one off your hands.
I have one for 75 over. Honestly, already.
Honestly, I'm doing you a favor. I'll take it MSRP. Call it a day. You're welcome.
You're doing me a favor. I'm doing you a favor at MSRP.
I'll remember next time we do a deal on the on a Chevy. I wish I had another Chevy. I have another Tahoe deal. I mean, I have another Tahoe deal. We can have this one's an RST or Premier.
I have those
in white. Black accents. This person just signed. I haven't even done an intro with this person. Just signed up. So I mean, we can do. But this one's kind of close to you.
I had a white high country. No. You want the Premier
RST or Premier in white with black accents. White, gray, or black is what they take.
I got a black RST, all black, everything.
We'll do that one here next. Let's do the first one. Let's do 74K out the door there. I'll even let you shout yourself out. Call it a day. Somebody will buy a car from you. There's some people in this chat.
Right.
And then you can tell your owner it was advertising. You know, call it a day. Nobody minds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to get it out. I'm trying to get creative here.
Of course. I mean, like, you have to. I mean, the market is so inflated right now that.
Yeah, I'm trying to take the ZR1 off your hands. Honestly, jeez.
Who's gonna roll that one on the back burner there?
Yeah, the ZR1 is. Yeah, I've told him he's in the very back of the line, and when we find one, we'll let him know. But they're going crazy. I can't believe the ZR1s are going so hot. I did not expect that.
I know. I mean, the first one it sold for 3.1 million to Hendrick.
Doesn't he buy every single one? First example though.
Yeah, every single the number one he always gets in.
I mean, that's sick.
Yeah,
that's super cool. But I mean, yeah, he's had the market to a point that's crazy. 3-point-something mil. I wish I had money. I wish we had money to burn.
You're almost there.
I mean, I'm just stuck in an office, sitting in an office with Harry Potter in the back. I don't have any money to burn.
I am dead inside.
I watch you every day.
Okay, then if you watch every day, then you know how this turns out. Let's just do 74K, call it a day. You're happy.
I know how it turns out. Yes, the other deal was crazy.
Otherwise, this negotiation this is the most frustrating negotiation you'll ever see.
Let me go talk to him.
Okay, go talk to him. I'll be here.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
This is a tough deal for our client. They know it's a tough deal. We do have a deal at 75K already. Like, I already have that down. I need to get to 74K. That ends up making this into a really good deal. The client had seen deals somewhere in the middle, potentially awesome, but this is everything they want, kind of a win. He's probably going to hear this because he's probably watching. But I gave him a tight taste of something else that could be there, like saying, hey, we could have another deal. But I am going to still work for that client like I would anybody else. So we're kind of in this like weird moment of like, I'm trying to like tease him a little bit. Okay, Ryan, can you hear me? Hello? 1, 2.
Yep.
Yep. What do you? Okay. Good news.
All
You
right.
closed the deal up. Congratulations. Let's rock and roll.
It was 74.5. That's it. You know what invoice is on these things, and you know that I'm not getting the hold back.
Yeah, but then I gotta find somebody that will get you hold back. I gotta find out, but then I can just find somebody that has one.
Yeah, but you're already at 75, and there's none out there.
Yeah, but that's
I mean-
Troy at 75, not me at 75.
4.5.
I know. Now we're $500 better, but we're $500 away. We're so close.
I know.
We're so close. So close. Will you deliver it to him for free?
Over to where? Because your zip code that you said earlier was
How far is that from you?
66 miles. It's Henrico County, Virginia.
I need 74K.
So I need him here to sign everything.
Oh,
okay.
No, 74K. 74K. We're back to 74.
Hold on. Let me finish. He needs to be here to sign stuff. Okay. And then I will drop off the car to him. Because I don't have it yet. I have to get it fixed.
Yeah, but then he's driving all the way out there, then coming back home without a car, and then he's.
That's 74.5. That's an amazing deal on what the car is.
But he didn't sign up for an amazing deal. He signed up for a delivered deal, which is like Hall of Fame world class.
The delivered deal is a all-around fair deal. It's not trying to crack us over the head. I got you more than fair.
This 74K is fair.
74.5 is fair.
I'm
75 was fair.
I'm not even like being like that guy. I need 74. Like it's not like I see what you're saying. I don't disagree with you, and I understand if you can't do it. Like there's no harm to me if you can't do it because I understand you're not getting hold back here. But I need 74.
Yeah, I mean I'm at 74.5. I can. Pass him again.
I'll bring it up to him, but I think he's going to say no to 74.5. That's.
I mean, ask him. I mean,
yeah, I'm. He's watching the stream as well, so no worries. Sounds good.
I mean,
because if he's going to have to come in to sign, then his free delivery doesn't make any sense, you know.
I get it. I mean, but it's 74.5 for a vehicle that is new, it's redesigned, and everything else. And I mean, it's. You know what it is. You ain't new in this business.
I'm not. Can you do like 74.150?
74.150.
I mean, hey, to be fair, you're splitting dollars here. I'm just trying to make sure my client gets it taken care of.
I split $500.
Well, now you're just splitting another $350. Dude, it's a thing of metal. You know, in the end, like they just rust.
That's exactly the answer I wanted.
74.250.
No, that's insane.
You cut me at the 150.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying here.
I'm trying too. I came up. You were at 74.5. I came up. I moved from 74 to 74.150.
I know. You came up 150, and then I was down like 250.
There's $100. Nobody remembers $100. We're gonna do so many more deals.
So pay it.
One of us has a dealership that makes lots of money. My client is just a working individual trying to feed his family with the price of eggs being $17 a carton.
If you go to a one of those little the farms, eggs are only $4. That's where I buy mine. They're a lot cheaper.
I appreciate that, but he doesn't have access to that.
Yeah.
You know, he's allergic to farms, so he's trying to buy $78. So, dude, come on, 74.150. Call it a day. Bada boom, bada bing.
I was at almost like 76. Okay. And I'm all the way down to 74, 250. I moved a lot.
I did, and I moved a lot too. My original goal. What did I start at? I started
74. No,
I started at 73K outdoor. We have both moved. We have both had a conversation. We both moved.
Agreed.
And now we're $100 apart. Because the problem is, it's not even like me. Like you're not even arguing with me. You're arguing with the client. And the client, I'm telling you, like I have to call the client and say that 74.150 is a great deal.
It is. I mean, there.
74.
If it was not you, Tommy, it would have been the 3K and then your full estimation.
I appreciate you doing that. 74.150, and you can just give a nice little shout out to yourself right here, and how great it is to work with you. It's a $100 shout out. I got my hand on the mute button too, so you're not getting it for free.
Getting it for free.
But my dealership, call me a delivery. I'll take care of you.
How about this?
Okay, okay, hit me with it. I'm ready. Free oil changes for 7 years.
No. Can you give me 3 deals before the end of the month, including this one?
Dude, I hear your manager in the background.
Come on, up the stakes.
Dude,
I like to gamble.
Gambles are fun.
I can't guarantee you 3 deals because I don't have enough Chevy deals in the pipeline to give you 3 Chevy deals. So I don't want to mislead you. I have that other Tahoe deal we can work. So that's 2.
Okay.
That's 2.
So 74.150.
74.150.
Take this one.
Come on.
Take this 74.150 out the door.
Yep.
And then I will tell my client right now.
Let's do it.
Okay, boom, we made it.
Case of Red Bull with it.
A case of
All right.
dude, I'm trying to be a Red Bull athlete. I'll tell you about that later. That's a whole conversation. But okay, cool. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro.
Bye.
All right. Let's see. Bye.
Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, Tommy, that's only $100. That's $200. My goal is to get the best deal for my client. That's what, like, I don't fold for it. Like, this is where I told my client where I thought we'd be. I'm happy with that deal. This car is hard to get.
Hello.
Hey, Austin, it's Tommy.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm live, as you know. Are you watching right now?
Yeah, I just turned it off so it wouldn't be like weird.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. Okay. So, this is where I'm at with the text. They're willing to Uber for you to get there, pay for that. Every dealership is different. Some dealerships are going to require physical signatures, and there's no way around it. But they're willing to pay for the Uber for you to get there. They're willing to do all that. They just need you there. I think it's a good deal. I know the dealership. I've done business with them before. As you can see, I burnt them on to the very last dollar. I think it's a win, but I wanted to run it by you.
I mean, I'll just have to think about it because it's not just me and my wife's going to have to go. We have 2 kids, so it's not as easy as just hopping in an Uber by myself and riding up there.
No, I get it. Do you know how far it is from you?
I didn't check it, but it's Woodbridge. So that's kind of like it's up north, so it's like busier up there as far as like the interstate and stuff goes.
Yeah, you know your area more. You know your area more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably be at least a 3-hour round trip, and I assume they want me to come in so they can try to sell me on like the warranties and all the extra crap and stuff.
I can make sure all of that is avoided. That's not my concern. I will tell you that I deal with dealerships across the country. Some are super easy when it comes down to online. Some just have policies because of fraud. Fraud is like one of the biggest things in America right now for the car industry. Some dealerships just have a rule. You're in person, you sign it, you call it a day. That's this dealership's policy. And again, everybody's going to be different on that. Just fraud is so rampant. I can't do any more than have them pay for the Uber.
It just sounds so silly in 2025 to have to physically go somewhere to sign a piece of paper. Like, you can open bank accounts like online with DocuSign and stuff. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get it, but I mean,
yeah. And the beautiful thing about me is you're paying me for to just give you advice, and that's where it's at. And in the end of the day, it's not a red flag to me. And I agree. I wish this dealership would do it online. I could push them to do it online all day. But if they're willing to pay for the Uber, then that means that this is just a deal that it's just coming down to they're not there. It's just a dealership policy. They need you there to call it a day. I can have them avoid all that the conversation about warranty if you don't want to have a warranty or you want me to pre-negotiate that. I can do all that. That I don't think the reason why they're Ubering you there is to pressure you into more. I genuinely done dealership business with this dealership before. My belief is that they just want everything in writing.
So I mean, as far as financing and stuff goes, is that something that we could do beforehand, so I'm not sitting in there for
100%. So
a couple of hours.
I can have everything pre-done, ready to go. So when you go to the dealership, it's a sign and go experience. They just need you to sign. So if you're like, hey Tommy, I don't want to be there for longer than 20 minutes. Give me sign, give me in and out. I'm all for prepping everything, credit app. So that's all done, pre-negotiated. So it's a sign and go experience. But you will have to get in an Uber and get out there, and I'm willing to pay for that. Or I'm not willing to pay for the Uber. They're paying for the Uber. So I think that's all a win.
Okay.
But again, you're the boss. I'm just here.
No, I just need to talk to my wife and try to figure it out. It's just, I mean, ideally, I thought we could get it done this week, but there's just no way with working until 5 every day and with 2 kids and stuff that we can make that long, that much of a trip during the week. And we've got, a lot of stuff on the weekend. We've got football, we've got basketball. So it's just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah, because they're going to want to do this by the end of the month. That's going to be the other dynamic to it. Do you want me to figure out how long the Uber would be? Is there a particular time of day or day a week that would make more sense for you? And I can try to Uber this out to see if we can sneak you out there for a few hours and call it a day, boom, boom. And I'm just trying to think.
I mean, if they would be, I think that so my wife and I are both obviously want to be on it for the financing stuff. So if there would be a way that she could do her part and then I could just physically go by myself. I work remotely, so I can kind of go in and out, when I need to. So if I could just do it and I could just go myself, I don't think that would be as big of a deal. But if, we have to pack the 2 kids up and she would have to go, that would be a little bit harder.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I could do that tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay, so you could go, but you both want to be on it.
Correct.
Okay, let me.
I'm trying to give you. I know you've worked hard on the deal. I like it. I really do. I'm trying to give you a little. I mean, I know it's a pain, but
no, you're not. I mean, in the end, you're the boss. Let me see what's possible. What I don't want to do is throw away the deal, or have something what I don't want to have happen is that I find a deal for $74K that's 300 miles away, and then we pay $800 to ship, and it's a worse deal. But if that's better for you,
that's kind of the one.
That's what I'm worried
kinda
about.
The one that we had in Maryland was the
Yeah.
same type of thing. So
Yeah. Like,
for
and
sure.
that, like, this makes more sense because we're not shipping a car. Everything's close. It's cheaper than the one in Maryland, and like everything's like the only difference is just getting there.
For sure, yeah. And I didn't hear. I was like working while I was listening to the stream. So does he have the vehicle there, like at the store, so I'd be able to drive it home? I heard something about him saying he had to go get it.
I need to see when he can get it. That's going to be the night. I'll have a conversation. I know he said he had to get it as well. I don't know when he had to get it. But they said they would, no matter what, they would deliver the car to you. So let's just say they had to Uber. If they had to Uber and Uber you back, they would deliver the car back to you at that point once they have the car. So even if you came in tomorrow, signed the paperwork, Ubered you back, they would then deliver the car to you once the car is there. If they don't have it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think if they could just have me come and do it, then I think we can make that work and like possibly do it tomorrow.
Okay.
If you could talk to him and see what he says, I mean,
Okay. Now, again, this is going to be dealership policy. I don't make the rules, they do. And in the end, like, as much as I can ask them, like, they're going to have rules. So let me see what I can do.
For sure.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay.
I'm going to call him right now. I think he's watching the stream, so that's good. So I think he's hearing all of this. Maybe if he's not hearing all this, it's like funny because it's like you're talking to me, I'm talking to him. Everybody's hearing each other, but neither one of you have talked to each other. It's like this fun, like intermediate. But okay, so no matter what, I think we have a good deal in place. We're just it's logistics. So let me figure out the logistics, and I'll get that figured out.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Talk to you later. Awesome. Bye.
All right.
Okay, guys. So just a few people are saying like he has cold feet. Guys, the client has already paid us $1,000. People do not pay us $1,000 and not buy a car. Like that just doesn't happen. So this client, like a lot of our clients, one thing you're going to learn, especially when you work here delivered, value their time more than anything else. Like the reason why I advertise, I save time, energy, and anxiety. Only hire me to save time. So a lot of my clients value their time. They don't want to drive to dealership, go back, call it a day. So I'm going to call him. Comes to which.
What's up, bud?
Hey, you hear all that?
Yeah.
What do we got? Let's think of creative solutions.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I do need him here.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants him and his wife on it, options. Either if she comes with him, okay, and then it's all done. Or he just Ubers up. I should have the truck by Thursday, like all like ready to go. If he wanted to come
with
up
the car there, or are you gonna have to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we already reached out to him and everything else. It should not be an issue. And then.
No, I trust you. I don't think he'd go as far for you. So, okay. So he could come up, Uber up, and then
and then he would drive the truck home. I would either go with him or follow him in something over to his house, have his wife sign, and then I would drive back. I know. I asked if we could just FedEx, if we can give him things to FedEx back.
Yeah, it's not like I don't want to waste your time either. I mean, I don't want to lose credit.
That's fine.
I appreciate that. Is there a porter or anything that you can make do it instead? Just somebody that's not worth as much as you? I'm being honest. Like, I don't want you missing on the bus. Yeah, like.
No. I mean, it's.
I mean, if you're willing to do that, then I'll close. Like he said, he's good to go. So if you're willing to do that, we can close it. But if you have, if anybody's willing to send anybody else, then just to save you a day. But if your boss wants to send you, then
I mean, I'm gonna figure out that part. I mean, if he wants me to go, then I'll go. I mean, that's fine.
Well, let's wrap this up, and as long as we have one way to go, then we can figure out the logistics of how they want to do it, and I'll just be involved.
Right.
At least let's get the ball rolling. And then as long as we can have one person go in there and sign, and then the rest can be figured out, and you guys are okay with that, I say we rock and roll this, call it a day. Put a dream in a driveway.
Okay.
And
then I will. Do you have our application?
No. Can you text it over to me? And do you want to give out where you work and who you are? Boom. And who did they ask for?
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan Plum. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even hear the last part. I'm getting old. My hearing's not what it used to be. Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. Hey, I appreciate you working hard on this one, man. I'll text you over the other one that I need to, and we'll see if we can put this together. But I'm gonna give the thumbs up to the client and get this rocking and rolling. Okay. And I'll shoot you over the application, and then if you wanted to, I could shoot you over a list of everything that I will need of his. If you wanted him to just send it to me, I mean. Yeah, he's gonna take it. Yeah, I don't collect any of the private info. So, but tell your owner to get an e-signing. I literally, in all of, we do not have a single DocuPad anywhere. Everything is written, because if you have it in one store, you have it in all your stores, just because all of systems are all CDK based. Yeah, and it's $20,000 each, and we have 12 stores with 6 offices in each. Dude, easy peasy, $20,000 piece. You'll make that money back next week. Dealerships are so profitable, you know. Like I heard, you guys are making $20K per Tahoe. You guys are probably making $20K on this Tahoe deal, right? Who? You guys are. This like I heard.
You know,
dealerships-
come on.
Dealerships
No.
make so much money. You're probably making $27 million. You're probably making $100K on this deal. Honestly,
You're out of your mind.
honestly, you guys are. You guys, I can see why they call them stealerships.
I know. That's what everybody thinks, right? As soon as they come in.
I'm teasing. He's not making 100. He's
That's
only making
the,
60K.
I'm making 200.
200. No, I'm buying a Lambo after this deal. Oh, jeez. Okay, cool, man. I'm glad we put this one together. I'll call the client. We'll get this rocking and rolling. I'll get you their info. And we'll get this deal. We'll get this deal wrapped up.
Awesome. Did you want me to wait to send the application over to him?
What I'll do is I'll give you their information, so then you can just text it over to them automatically, and then I'll have you just in communication with the client, and then I'll be there for support if any questions, comments. Because you did hear that he doesn't want to be at the dealership all day, so like anything we can credit app. Get approved, all the fun stuff before, which we're doing. I know you heard it all, but just make sure. Okay, cool. Let's rock and roll.
With the warranty thing, we have to show it. If he doesn't want it, he just says no. That is just how every dealership is. That you at least have to present it, and if you don't want it, and you sign something that says you don't want it.
If you want, you can show me. If you want to give me like a thing with cost on it, then I can break it down with him and see if it makes sense and see if he wants it or not. I mean, if you want to send it to him pre-hand, or if you just want to just present it to him, call it a day, you can. Whatever you want to do, but I will tell you, if you do send it to me at cost, then by all means, I'm all for telling him if it makes sense or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a extension of factory, and if you want like the wheel package and all that stuff, I mean, you want the key fob. I mean, there's a lot of options, but that's what they go over. I don't have that information, but they're going to go over it. If he doesn't want it, and just say no. I mean, it's...
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, I got it. We'll get all that figured out. Okay, cool. Let me call him, make sure it's all good, and then we're going to be good to go. And you think you'll have the car by Thursday, and we'll figure out the logistics.
Yeah, so if you wanted to try to plan to come up Thursday.
Okay, perfect. Right. Awesome. Let me close this one up. Okay, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Of course, yep. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, I'm calling the client back.
Hello.
Hey, did you hear all that?
Hey, I'm sorry. I had to stop.
No, dude. I don't expect. I can't believe, Austin, you're not watching your stream. Come on, man.
My wife is down there watching it, but I had to stop.
Okay, so this is the game plan. This is the plan. This is as far like this is why I feel good with this dealership. They are willing to Uber you up. You could take the car home. He will have to drive home with you. He's a nice guy. He's good conversation. And then, or he's going to take a second car, one of the two, have your wife sign, then drive back himself. So
now I feel bad. Oh my gosh.
Well, they want to make it work. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's the best I got. Like they're bending over backwards to make it work. I'm good with this. They said they'll do the credit app of all beforehand. They'll give you a decline letter on the warranties. You want to hear it all. I told them that we'll just make sure everything's at cost. And if you want my opinion on anything, I can give you. If you're like, hey Tommy, should I do this? I'm all for like guiding you through that to give you an idea. I always say warranties, if you value peace of mind, they're worth it. If you don't value peace of mind, don't get them. But yeah, I'll walk you through the warranty, the gap, all the fun stuff to see if any of that makes sense. But I say it's a good deal, man. I say we rock and roll this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, would he want me, like, I'll pay to FedEx, like, her signature back if that helped. Like, I feel so bad for him having to come all the way down here.
So, appreciate that, but they can't do the FedEx. They tried that. He tried that already. The owner won't do it. It's they need somebody there. I'm trying to get somebody. I hate to say less valuable, but he's a commission salesperson. So I'm trying to get like a porter that gets paid $14 an hour. They can just drive there, look at the signatures, call it a day. So I think they'll figure all that out. Let's let them figure that out. In the end, you're about to spend $74,000. Like you're a VIP at this point. Let's be treated like a VIP. And then I'm going to have Ryan reach out to you. I'm also going to send you just a little bit of a video of like what to expect when you get to the dealership, all these fun things. But this is all wrapped up. We got it all done for you.
Awesome. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. So sorry about the hiccup yesterday. And I am super excited that we're going to get this deal done for you. I'm going to send you this text right now. Let's get you in your new car. Make sure, just do me a big favor when you get your new car, you take a picture of it. That's always great for us. And if you have any questions, you still have us through this whole process. Okay.
Will do. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it.
Congratulations, Austin.
Thanks. You have a good one.
You too. Bye.
All right. Bye.
So now in the CRM, we're doing a few different things. So we accepted the deal in here. We're putting the close date in here. And then I'm going to put a quick little note in the CRM so I know which dealership we closed this with. So I'm going to put Ryan from Chevrolet. And a lot of people say, well, Tommy, is that it all? Well, that's not it at all, because as you can see, we still have to deal with the financing. We have to make sure we negotiate. That's all good. We want to make sure that the car is all good. We want to make sure all of that is all taken care of. And the deal is not, in our eyes, done until the deal is done. So let's get that on the board, because I know I said I was going to try to track these. I am doing a lot more breaking down of deals. Deals negotiated. So the official deal we ended up getting on that car, so $4,800 off that car. This deal now goes into what we call deal negotiated status. We've negotiated the car deal. The deal is now in my funnel as delivery scheduled. What delivery scheduled means is that the deal is ready. Once we know a date, we're going to put that on our date, put that on our calendar, and we're going to be there for our client to make sure that everything's good. We're going to pre-negotiate all that stuff before they get in. So that'll be done via text mainly. The customer will have to do a credit app. The dealership is now going to be communicating with them. We're here for moral support that entire time. They had a trade. We would start negotiating the trade. All of that be done. That's it. We did one deal. So if you're a deal negotiator here, understand that if you close a deal, you should always treat yourself with a piece of candy.